Welcome back Pokefans to part 2 of my Nuzlocke challenge. And you might remember that we did left off in the wild area. So let's go ahead and go through this since we are not going to be catching any Pokemon. And then maybe go directly to Motostoke. Alright, so here we have another cutscene and this time it's with Professor Sonia. Or rather we would have to just call her Sonia for now. Anyway, she will be just providing us the Pokemon box link, which will actually help us easily access our Pokemon wherever we are. Once that is done, I think we can actually go ahead. And I have actually decided to skip most of these cutscenes since we are just going through this challenge. So let me go ahead and cut back to when this whole cutscene is over. Alright, so let's go ahead and go through the wild area. So this is the rolling fields. I was going to go through directly, but I did want to actually show the camping thing once. I'm not going to be using it too much since we don't really need to level up our Pokemons too much in this game. Since we do have a lot of trainers that we get through. So let me just go ahead and buy all these items and just go ahead and try camping once. Maybe then we can actually go ahead and go to Motostoke. Alright, so let's make our way to Motostoke first. I do want to be as close to that building and then maybe try camping right next to it. Alright, we do have some really good Pokemons. I'm actually hoping to get the bike, which I believe will get it pretty quickly in this game, and that will actually make traveling much easier. I think we'll get it around I'm not sure, I guess we'll get it sooner. I guess after the first badge in this game, so we should be pretty good. So this is the only time we'll be actually running around, and once we make our way through Route 3 and get our first badge, I think we'll be really good with the speed of traveling over here. Anyway, I'm just going around picking up any of these sparkling items on the ground. Now I'm not going to go through the whole wilderness area, just going through here and picking up the items that are on my way. I did want to buy the item this lady had, but unfortunately I don't really have any watts, so I guess I do have to actually wait for it for a bit later. Anyway, we are almost there. I guess we can actually just camp somewhere around here. And let's see. Okay, I guess this place is looking much better. Now, I won't be checking out any of these dens that we are actually passing through, since we'll get a chance to do that once we get the third batch. Alright, this is a really good place, so let me start the camp right over here. I really like the camp feature in this game. It's quite relaxing. I usually enjoy camping more than actually playing this game. Anyway, here we have our Squirvet, which I do want to actually level up maybe a level. And maybe we can actually call Pikachu over here as well. So let me go ahead and speed up this part so it doesn't take too long for you guys. But I feel like this part is quite relaxing. I always really like this because, it will actually raise the happiness of your Pokemon, which in turn will make them, dodge many of the moves and make sure that they hit their moves more often. It gets to our advantage, especially when we are going through some of these gym battles as well as the final tournament that we're gonna have. So I feel like camping is really good, but I don't really want to use it too much. So I might rarely just try it once or twice. Anyway, this time I am just doing it so that I can actually level up Squirvet over here. I do want to have all my Pokemons around level 10 at least, since the next battle that we have, Hop will be having around level 10 to 12 of his Pokemons. Anyway, as you can see, Pikachu is already done. I guess I do have to actually play a bit more. Maybe not. Okay. Squirrel is also done. So let me go ahead and try the curry cooking. And we can actually end out this camping after that. Since I have bought all of these 5 items, I just selected one of them. Unfortunately, I didn't really have too many berries, so it was not that great. But anyway, I really like this cooking part as well. Thankfully, Pikachu likes the same too. As you can see, it is standing behind us. Anyway, once we stir this completely, I think there is one more part to this cooking, and then it is done. Usually I go around getting all the berry trees just to make sure that I have a lot of berries for the sake of camping. But in this game, I'm not really gonna stress too much on the berries or the camping part. Hence, I don't really have to worry about it too much. Anyway, here we have the spicy coconut curry. Alright, so Squirrel is loving it. That is done. And we have completed the camping, so let me go out. This turn it seems like Pikachu and Squirrel did enjoy it after all. Now that we have completed the camping, we can finally make our way to Motostoke. So let me go ahead and climb these stairs. And we are going to a very new place. We will be coming back over here, but it's gonna take some time. So let's go ahead and go around Motostoke as well, picking up all the items that we have in this place before we move on to Route 3. Alright, so the cutscene for Motostoke looks pretty cool. I wish this was a feature whenever we entered a city, but I guess it would take too long in that case. Anyway, here is the Motostoke Stadium. That's where we do need to actually head down to. Now, if I do enter, we have another cutscene. So let me go ahead and actually skip that one. It's just gonna be us healing our Pokemon in the Pokemon Center with Sonia. Once it's done, we can actually explore Motostoke a bit. Alright, now the cutscene is over. I do want to pick up a item right over here. It's gonna be a Pokeball. And now that we have picked it up, I do want to go to the cafe in Motostoke. We do get a free battle every single day. And it will be a really good training for Squirrel as well. So let me quickly go ahead and talk to the owner of this cafe right over here. Alright, let's go ahead and battle him. We do get I think a gift every single day once we battle him. So it's gonna be quite helpful. And he has a combi. Alright, let's see at what level it is. And it's around level 10. Okay, that is a bit tougher for Squirrel. Let's see how much damage we do. I guess we do have to actually switch out to another Pokemon at this point. Rookuri would be a really good choice since our it has an advantage over the Kobe. And I'm actually hoping that Rookuri will get a better move. Currently it has only Peck, and Peck doesn't do that much of a damage. Alright, let's see how much it does. And okay, not bad, but if it did have a better move, it would have taken down the Combi in one hit. Anyway, we did take down the Combi pretty easily, and I think Squirrel should be leveling up after this one. So let's see if it does. And it did. Alright, so Squirrel is at level 9, which is pretty cool. I think that's enough for now. And now that we have actually won this battle, let's see what we get. And the trait is gonna be a love sweet. Alright, this is actually gonna be helpful if we do have a Milcery. But since we don't have one yet, which we might get in Route 3, we never know. Since we don't have it, it's not gonna be that helpful for now. Anyway, let me go forward. We do have some more items to pick up. One right over here, a really helpful super potion. The other one is by talking to this old man right here, who will give you a high-tech earbud. This will actually help you change the settings for the music in your game. Other than this, I think there is one more item before we move on. And it's gonna be the 2 paralyzed heals right here. Alright, I think that's all the items that we have. And we'll have another cutscene right over here. So this time it's gonna be our friend Leon. And he is gonna be having some really good item that he's gonna be giving it to us. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to him. And since he has provided us a endorsement, I guess he's actually giving this miracle seed as a gift for us, which is pretty cool since we can actually equip this item to our Grookey, and that will help us a lot. So let me go ahead and do that right over here. I do want to actually go ahead and use as many items as I can get. So if I do see an item, I'll quickly go ahead and equip it. Anyway, let's go ahead and go to the upper layer of this whole Motorstoke town. First of all, I do want to talk to this guy right here, who will give us a free Pokeball. I think we can't really get the other items until we finish the next cutscene. So let me just go over here and check if it's being blocked. And yes, it is blocked. So I do have to actually go back and talk to Hop, who is actually standing right over here in front of the stadium. And we do have to actually go ahead and register ourselves in order to start the gym challenge. So let's go ahead and actually do that. Alright, we do have to go inside the Motorstoke Stadium. And here is the inside of the stadium, which looks pretty cool. I really like the design as well. And you might be able to see the other rivals in the background. We will be actually meeting them pretty soon. The very first one is right over here. And I guess we'll actually not be talking to him too much. And he's just gonna be walking away rudely. Anyway, other than that, I guess we do have to actually enter a special number over here. This number will be displayed in our gym challenge clothes. So let me go ahead and quickly give that. And I guess we can continue from there. Alright, so now that we have given the number, let's go ahead and head out. And I believe we do have another cutscene sooner. This time we do have to go to the Badu Drop Inn, which is right next to our building. But before going over there, let me quickly go around Motorstoke, picking up all the items that we have. The very first one is gonna be right behind over here. And it's gonna be 3 burn heals. Not bad. It kind of feels like I don't really have to buy too many items since we are getting a lot of free items in this game. The second one is gonna be right over here, and it's gonna be another repel. Alright, now that this is done, I do have to actually go forward and pass the Badu Inn. So let me quickly go over there, and I guess we can try and find even more items. Alright, so this is actually the inn that we are going to be staying in for the night. But before we go inside the inn, we do want to actually go ahead and explore Motorstoke. First of all, let me quickly talk to this little kid right here who says that his Minccino is actually missing. So we can actually try and help him find the Minccino, which means that we will also get some really good items as well. Now that we have talked to this kid, we do have to actually make our way back to the 2 water fountains. So let's make our way over there. I'll be going to the right side of the fountain or the right side of the stadium first. as we will be getting a one-time item over here, all I have to do is click on the left button, and we have an old man who is actually just freshening up over here, and he's gonna be giving us a bottle of fresh water. Now if you do go to the left side, you might actually miss out on this fresh water, so please do come to the right side first and then go to the left side of the fountain. And as you might have guessed by now, this is where you'll be able to find Minccino. All you have to do is click on the left mouse pad, and you should be able to call out the Minccino. Now that that cutscene is over, we have to actually go back and just talk to the little boy, and he'll have a new item for us as well. I'm gonna be collecting all the items from all the cities. This is just to make sure that we have some extra items in case if we need one. And now that we have actually talked to the boy, he'll be giving us a bottle of throat spray, which raises the special attack of a Pokemon for once. So that is quite helpful. Anyway, other than that, we can come right over here, and behind this crate we'll have another item. And we have to actually go ahead and head down the stairs right here. And I think we'll have a new TM down here. Yes, there is a TM right over there. So let me quickly go down and get the TM as well. Now we do have a new encounter. As you might know, we don't really have any Pokemons in Motostoke itself, except these water areas. So let me quickly go ahead and get my next Pokemon, and let's see what we get. Since we don't really have any grass in Motostoke itself, this is the only way to get a Pokemon. We have two options. One is gonna be a Turtle and the other one is gonna be Magikarp. As you can see, I did get the Magikarp, which is fine. It is quite helpful as well. And now that we have it, let me quickly try and catch this one. It is gonna be at level 10, which is really helpful. As you know, Magikarp does take a lot of time to actually evolve. You do have to have it at level 20, and it takes a lot of experience as well. So it's quite nice to have one at level 10. Alright, now that we have used Bite, I think we can actually try and catch Magikarp right here. Let's see if we can catch it. And we did not. Okay. Seems like Magikarp is not really that interested in joining our team. But we do need its help, especially when we go to the third gym. So I do want to catch this Magikarp at any rate. Alright, we did not catch it again. I guess the only other way is to just switch out to Pikachu and try using Thunder Wave. That should make it much easier to catch this Pokemon. So let me quickly go ahead and switch out. And here is my Pikachu. Let me quickly go ahead and try using Thunder Wave, which should hit in one turn. If not, it's gonna just prolong this battle. And of course, Magikarp avoids it. As usual, Magikarp is just not in a mood. Anyway, this turn at least we were able to actually hit the Thunder Wave, which means we have a pretty good chance of catching Magikarp in the next turn. Now personally, I really like Gyarados. It's pretty good Pokemon, especially when it's one of the options that you have to catch a water type Pokemon. And this is quite important since I don't really have much Pokemons to tackle against the fire type gym. So I really need this Magikarp to actually evolve into a Gyarados and maybe train it up a bit so that we can actually use it against the third gym. Alright, now that we have caught Magikarp, I think we can actually head out. Let me quickly go to another place where we'll find some more items to pick up before we go back to the inn. Alright, so here we have another item, which is gonna be a Silph Scarf. This is actually quite helpful, especially if I am actually gonna use it on Squirvet. Here is another Pokédoll. And we should have another item around here somewhere. If not, we do have to go down to the other part of the Nuzlocke that we have yet not explored. Alright, let's go down. And we should explore around here. I think in the left side at the very end we do have another item. So let me quickly go ahead over there. And here we have another Pokeball. Alright, so we did get 3 great balls, which is pretty cool. That's gonna help us a lot when we are trying to catch more Pokemons, especially if they give us the amount of trouble that Magikarp just gave us. Other than this, I do have to actually go back over here. Right at the corner we have a special item, which is a pair of black glasses. This is actually quite helpful on Squirtle since it does have the move Bite, and this item should greatly increase its power. Alright, now let me quickly give away the Silk Scarf to Pikachu. Why not? And we can actually move on. There is one more item that we have to pick before we can actually go back to the inn. So let me quickly go ahead and pick up that item and we can actually make our way back to the inn. It's gonna be right here, and it's gonna be a revival herb. Again, another item that I'm never gonna use. Anyway, now that we have picked out all the items, let me make my way back to the inn. And here we are. So let's enter the inn and we will have another cutscene. This time it's gonna be a cutscene with Sonia. So let me quickly go ahead and skip this one as well. Well, now that we have got to know the whole story from Sonia, I think we can actually go ahead and talk at the register right here. But as you can see, we have a crowd of people who call themselves as Team Yell, who are going to be trying and challenging us. So we do have a few battles right over here, and this is going to help us pretty much. So let's go ahead and battle all of these trainers. I believe that the first 2 battles will be one-on-one. So I think we'll have around 2 Pokemons for each of these trainers. Alright, he has a Zigzagoon who we haven't yet caught. It's a pretty cool Pokemon, and it seems like he has only 1 Pokemon. So this should be pretty interesting since both of my Pokemons, my Pokemon and his Pokemon are at level 9. Let's see who is gonna be winning. I believe that Tackle will do more damage over here since Zigzagoon itself is a dark type, and Bite won't be doing that much of a damage. Alright, not bad. I think we are gonna be winning this one since Squirtle is doing pretty good damage on the Zigzagoon. Even though the Zigzagoon is a bit faster than Squirtle. Well, I do feel like Squirtle is a bit slower. Maybe that's the reason why it has much more trouble taking down a Pokemon than the other Pokemon in my team. Anyway, thankfully it was able to take down the Zigzagoon, so we have won this battle. Alright, I think we'll have another battle right next to this one, so we won't get a chance to actually heal out Squirtle. I might have to actually switch out my Pokemon right here. Let's see how this one goes. Alright, I believe she'll have 1 Pokemon again, just like the other guy. And she has a Nickit. Alright, another dark type. So I guess at this point, the only other way is to just hit it a few turns and then maybe switch out. Thankfully, the Nickit is not doing too much damage, and we are doing pretty good damage on it. So I think my Squirtle should be able to take down a Nickit at this range. 1 more move and we will be able to take it down. Thankfully it did use Tail Whip this turn. I was a bit worried on a critical hit, but oh well. And we have taken down the Nickit. Alright. Let's see if Squirtle will level up. Okay, not level up, but I guess it was pretty good. Anyway, at this turn we will be actually healed. This time we'll have Hop joining us as well. So he'll actually go ahead and heal our Pokemon, which means we will have Squirtle healed. And now we'll have two of the team members from Yell actually challenging us. So this is gonna be a double battle. So let's see how this one goes. Alright, so each of them will have one Pokemon, and I think it's gonna be another Nickit as well as a Zigzagoon. If so, it's gonna be much easier. And I was right, so this is pretty cool. Now Hop here has Wooloo outside. I have not yet actually used a Wooloo in my team, so if I did find one in Route 1, it would have been much better. Anyway, Squirtle is doing pretty good damage, so let's see how this battle goes. Alright, Zigzagoon does have Snarl, but it actually lowers special attack, which does nothing to us since we are using Tackle, which is physical move. I am planning to actually take down Nickit in this turn, and I think Wooloo will be also, yes, it is also actually attacking Nickit, which means we will be able to take it down in this turn. Right. The other thing that I did notice is that, as you can see, my Squirtle is really slow. It's actually going last in turn. That is a bit difficult. I might have to actually stop using Squirtle since I am actually having some really good Pokemons in my team. But I will wait for a bit more, maybe after when we are actually reaching the first gym, or after the first gym battle, that I might actually go ahead and switch out Squirtle right here. Alright, let's go ahead and take down the Zigzagoon as well, and we should be able to take down in this turn. Unfortunately, Wooloo has stopped using Tackle for some reason. It would have been much easier if it did. And let's see if we can take it down right here. Again, Snarl is not doing any damage to us. And we have taken down the Zigzagoon. Alright. And still Squirtle is not level 11 as I was expecting it to be. But thankfully our rookie has actually learned a new move, Razor Leaf, which is gonna be helping us a lot in the upcoming battle. And now that we have defeated all the Team Yell, they'll actually go ahead and move aside. And here we have another new introduction of another new rival. Here she is, and that is gonna be Marnie, our third rival. Other than, BD, who we actually met near the Nuzlocke Stadium, as well as Hop. Anyway, now that we have been introduced to our third rival, we will have a chance to actually go ahead and battle her as well in the future. But for now, let me go ahead and skip out all of these cutscenes. There is nothing new over here. Just that we will get a chance to actually explore this hotel as well. I do believe that there is one item that we'll get in the hotel, so I do want to go ahead and pick it up as well. Now here we are after that cutscene. Let me quickly go back and enter the elevator. Now we do get a chance to actually go ahead and pick out the item that I was mentioning before. It's gonna be right in this room. Let me quickly go ahead and talk to this NPC, and he's gonna be giving us some really good items. So it's gonna be a few of the star piece, which is quite valuable, and it is gonna be helping us when we are gonna be selling it out. Now that I have picked up the item, let me quickly make my way back, and we do have to actually go back to the Nuzlocke Stadium. So I'll see you guys over there. Alright, so here we are in the Nuzlocke Stadium. Let me quickly talk to this guy, and we should be able to switch out our clothes as well. And this time we will get a chance to wear the gym challenge cloth. This is the one that we had actually ordered for, and here is my number. So it's gonna be 287. This is a very significant number for me in my life, and I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, other than that, I think we can actually go ahead and check out this cutscene since it's pretty cool. I really like this one. And here we have Chairman Rose. Let's see what he has to say. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Rose, the chairman of Pokémon League. I know that everyone gathered here and everyone watching from home have all been waiting for this big moment. It is my pleasure to announce that finally the Galar Region Gym Challenge will be starting soon. Yes, the Gym Challenge. Participants must defeat the 8 gym leaders and gather the 8 gym badges to prove their skill as a trainer. Only the most worthy will have the honor of challenging the greatest champion in history. Now, I would like to invite the gym leaders to show themselves. And here we go. We are going to be seeing all the 8 gym leaders right over here. And I really like this cutscene. Alright, so here they are. Pretty cool. I really like that they have done this in this game. It is a pretty good overview of who we will be challenging as well as what kind of Pokemon they might actually have. Especially the typing so that we can actually go ahead and train up for those certain battles. First of all, we'll have the grass, water and gym challenges. Then the ghost type, fairy type, and I believe it's gonna be dragon. Oh yeah, we do have ice type as well in between. This is gonna be very interesting and I'm really excited to actually challenge all of these gym leaders with our variety of team members that we're gonna have. And it's gonna be interesting. Alright, so here they are. And I guess we do get a cutscene of us entering the whole stadium as well. It's pretty exciting, especially since we are having the challengers clothes now, which of course we'll be wearing for every gym challenge. And here are the other challenges that are coming around. Alright, so that was a pretty amazing cutscene, and now that that is complete, let me go ahead and skip forward to where we'll get a chance to actually challenge Hop. I have gone ahead and healed my Pokemons and we are ready to challenge Hop again. Alright, so I'm quite excited for this. Let's go ahead and battle him and let's see how this battle actually goes. I'm not really sure if he has any new Pokemons with him, but if he does, I think we should be able to take care of it. Alright, as usual, he will have Wooloo in the beginning, which means that we would have to actually immediately take it down, or else it will just start using Growl like last time and just waste our time. Anyway, let me quickly try using Bite this turn. Since we do have the black glasses, that should make a bit more damage. And not bad. I think we should be able to take it down in a few more moves. Alright, we did learn Stuff's Cheek. Not really sure how that would actually help me. But for now, let me go ahead and use Bite. Let's see how this one goes. Alright, I guess it's actually not good that it has used Growl, which means it's not doing that much of a damage. But we should be able to take it down in the next hit. So, okay, I guess not, since it did use Growl now. Alright, let me see. And we did not take it down. Okay, Hop did use a potion right here, which means I would have to actually switch out my Pokemon at this turn. As you can see, my Bite is not really doing that much damage as I was expecting. Let me quickly swap out to Rookidee. And let's hope that we can actually take it down with Rookidee right here. Alright, here it is. And of course, he is gonna be using Growl. This wouldn't matter if we were a bit higher level, but since we are at the same level as his Wooloo, it's gonna be a bit tougher for us. Anyway, as you can see, Peck really didn't do that much damage. I'm really hoping that Rookity will soon learn a different move. Now, since Rookity is really not doing that much damage, I thought it would be best to just go ahead and switch out. This time I did bring out my Pikachu. And okay, I really wish he would stop using Growl at this turn. Anyway, I guess the only turn for me to use is Quick Attack. And let's hope we can actually take down this Wooloo at this turn. I'm really not sure what else I could do. Alright, so this was quite lucky. I'm really happy that the Wooloo is now paralyzed, which means we'll be going first even before the Wooloo actually goes through. And it was actually fully paralyzed this turn. This is amazing. We are finally able to defeat the Wooloo, which should give us some really good EXP. And it did. Alright, so that is pretty cool. Pikachu is also learning a new move, so let me quickly go ahead and switch out Growl for Electro Ball. And we are in a really good position. Alright, let's see what he brings out next. And we can go from there. It seems like Rookity also wants to learn Fury Attack, but I won't really learn that move for now. Hop is actually sending out Swabble, so I'll go ahead and switch out to my Grookey. And I believe that Grookey should be able to take down his Swabble in 2 turns, especially now that it's actually learned a Razor Leaf, which is a much stronger grass type move. So let me quickly go ahead and use Razor Leaf. As you can see, his Swabble is actually at level 14, so I am quite under level for this battle. But I believe we'll be able to quickly finish off this Swabble. Thankfully, we did learn the Razor Leaf move. That is actually really helpful. Alright, one more move should take down the Swabble. And we did avoid its attack as well, so that was pretty cool. Alright, so I think he has one more Pokemon, which is his Rookity. So I do have to actually switch out Grookey over here as well. Let me go ahead and do that. This turn I think I'll go ahead and use my Pikachu, since we do have a electric type Pokemon with us. And it has just learned the move Electro Ball. Alright, so let's see if we can take down his Rookity over here as well. And it should be around level 10. At least that's what I think. Alright, it is at level 12, which is fine. Let me quickly use Electro Ball and see how much damage we actually do. Alright, so we did one-shot the Rookity. Alright, that was pretty cool. I think that's all. That's all the Pokemons I remember he had in the last turn. And we have defeated him. Alright, that was pretty cool. I'm glad that we were able to defeat him. I think this is the 3rd time or the 4th time that we have. And it's gonna be much tougher from now on, since he is gonna be having more Pokemon as we go. And he is gonna be giving us his League card too. Alright, so now that we have defeated him, I do want to actually go through the Route 3 before we actually end out this episode. So let me quickly go ahead and heal my Pokemon, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright, so I'm really excited for Route 3, since we will be getting a chance to catch another new team member. So let me quickly go ahead and just save my game before we go ahead and encounter the very first Pokemon that we can get. Alright, so I'm really excited to see what we can get over here. And it's a Pancham. Not bad. I really like this Pokemon, and I think it's gonna help our team a lot. Alright, so let me try and catch this Pancham before it tries to take down my Squavette right here. Alright, let's see how much damage this does. I mean, the tackle is not really doing too much damage, but thankfully Pancham doesn't seem to use any fighting type moves, which is good for us. Alright, let's see if it uses a fighting type move in the next turn. I'm just gonna go with tackle until I get it down in health. And once it's down enough, then I guess we can just go ahead and throw out a Pokeball and see if we can actually catch this Pancham over here. Alright, let's see if we can catch it. And 3. We do catch it. Alright, so we have a new team member, which is Pancham right here, and it's gonna be really helpful for us. Alright, this is pretty cool. Now that we have Pancham added to our team, we can actually go ahead. We do have around, I think, 5 trainers in this route. So I do want to actually, battle all of them before we end out this episode. Okay, I've just gone back and healed all my Pokemons just to make sure that we are in a good place to battle all of these trainers. The very first one is gonna be right here, and she has a Vulpix. Alright, so this is the first time we're actually seeing one. And let me quickly go ahead and use Bite. And let's see how much damage we actually do on this Vulpix. That's pretty good. I'll go ahead and use Bite 2 more times, and we should be able to take down this Vulpix pretty easily. Unless it actually burns me, which I hope it does not. Alright, it did use Quick Attack this turn, which was good for us. And we have taken down the Vulpix. Alright. That's pretty cool. Pikachu is at level 13. Now, I remember that the first gym leader had a Pokemon around level 21. So, I do want to make sure that all of my team members are at least around level 19 or more before we go to actually challenge the gym. Anyway, I accidentally encountered this Pokemon, so let me quickly run away. And over here you can see that my Scorbut is really slow. It's quite frustrating to actually run away even from a wild Pokemon. So I will be just planning to keep this one in my team for now until I actually get a chance to find a new Pokemon. I think that would be around in Route 4. If I do find a really good Pokemon in Route 4, I'll immediately go ahead and switch out the Scorbut. Alright, Squirtle is really down in health as it did struggle a lot to even run from a Stunky. Let me quickly just heat it up and we can go ahead. Alright, let's go ahead and challenge this trainer over here as well. And let's see how much Pokemon she has. Alright, she does have a Pancham of her own. And I think this is gonna be a bit tough since her Pancham is actually at level 13 and it does know a fighting type move. So I might have to actually go ahead and switch out to Rookidee over here. I'm hoping that this Pancham does not take down my Rookidee since I really need this one. Especially since we have a grass type gym coming up. And as you can see, it did do a lot of damage on my Rookidee. I might have to actually switch out in the next turn. Yep, I need to switch out. Alright, Squirtle is really not a thing over here in this battle. It would definitely go down. So I'll go ahead and switch out to Grookey for now. And let's see if my Grookey can actually take down this Pancham. Alright, Pancham is going for the circle throw, which is pretty bad since it will actually randomly switch out my Pokemon. Thankfully, it actually dragged out my Pikachu. So let me try using Electro Ball and see how much damage that does. Now that was really good, but unfortunately, as you can see here, it did use another circle throw. And it actually switched me back to Rookidee. Now I was actually worried that it might go first, so I did have to actually check if I can switch out to another Pokemon. Finally, I did decide to actually go ahead and switch out my Pancham instead of the Magikarp over here. Even if it does use a circle throw, my Pancham will at least resist it and won't take too much damage. Which I'm really hoping that it doesn't use a circle throw. Thankfully, it went for tackle this turn, so I will be able to actually use one of my own moves. I think tackle should take down the Pancham, and since my Pancham is actually faster, we were able to win this battle. Alright, so let me actually go ahead and heal my Pokemons since this battle was really tough. And I think my Pokemons are at a pretty good level for now. Anyway, before I actually heal my Pokemons, let me quickly pick up the burn heal. That's right over here. Alright, so now that my Pokemons are actually fully healed, let me quickly go ahead and battle this trainer right over here as well. I think this trainer has a grass type Pokemon. And yes, he does have 2 grass type Pokemons. He has a Badoo and I think a Glassowar. Anyway, I think we should actually go ahead and try using Squirtle over here and see if we can defeat these Pokemons with the help of Squirtle itself. Thankfully, Bite is doing a lot of damage even though it does no absorb. I should be able to take down this Badoo in 3 hits. Alright, one more hit to go and we should be taking down this Badoo. I guess the most issue I had with Squirtle is because that it was pretty underleveled. Maybe if I do train up my Pokemon a bit more, I think these battles will be much easier. Alright, so Rookidee is at level 14. And now that we have Glassowar, I'll just go ahead with Rookidee. I'm still hoping that it will learn a new move other than Peck. But for now, I guess we are going to use Peck again. I believe that we can actually take this Glassowar down in 2 hits. Since my Rookidee is at level 14 now. And I was right. So we do need a second hit to actually take it down. Rookidee should be evolving pretty soon. At level 16 maybe. And if it does, that will actually help me a lot. Now that we have taken this Pokemon down, I think we'll be able to actually move along. 3 more trainers in this route to go. And Pancham seems to be learning a new move. Alright, so let me quickly learn it as well. So it's going to be Circle Throw, which is going to help us as well. Now that we have defeated him, we can actually move on. And I believe that we have another cutscene soon, so I'll just go ahead and skip that one as well. I just had a cutscene with Sonia and she did provide us with a escape rope, which should be quite helpful. And now that that is done, let me quickly climb up over here and we can actually go ahead and battle this trainer over here as well. She should be having only 1 Pokemon and I think it's a Purloin. Let's go ahead and battle her. It should be pretty easy and I think I still have my Squirtle in the beginning. Yes, she does have a Purloin and I think she has a second Pokemon as well. Let me try using Tackle since Bite doesn't really do that much damage on the Dark type Purloin. And since she keeps using Growl just like Hop, my Tackle is not gonna do that much damage anymore. And here is another Growl on the second turn, which is pretty bad since my Squirtle doesn't have any other move other than Tackle. At this point, I think we need 2 more Tackles to actually take down this Purloin if it continues to use Growl again and again. I think 2 more Tackles to go. Seriously, she is just dragging out this battle at this point. At least she did use Scratch in this turn, so that might be one good thing. And Scratch on the second turn. Alright. This turn we are taking down the Purloin. So that is good. Let's see what she has next. And Magikarp has evolved into level 12. So she does have a Squirtle of her own. I'll just go ahead and switch out to my Panther, which should be able to easily take down her Squirtle, especially since we have the fighting type move now on this Panther. Alright, let me quickly go ahead and use Arm Thrust and see how much damage that does. I'm hoping it takes down the Squirtle. This is the second turn, the third turn, and that's all. Alright, I guess we do have to use that move once again. And since Squirtle didn't really use Growl, so we should be able to use Circle Throw and finish it off. Alright, it seems to be trying to lower my defense, which won't really help it that much. And we are gonna take down this Squirtle right here. Alright, so that is pretty cool. Now that we have defeated her, we can actually go ahead and pick out that one item that's actually past her. I think it's gonna be another TM. And we have another fruit tree over here, so let me quickly go ahead and shake it up. We did get 3 pitcher berries. I think that's enough for now. And I don't want to really risk any Pokemon jumping out from these trees since I won't be able to actually catch them. And here we have the new TM. Alright, let's go ahead and head back. We do have around 2 more trainers left. And here is the first one. Let me try and talk to him. Now he does have only one Pokemon and it's gonna be a Delibird. This is quite rare. You won't be able to find the Delibird anywhere else other than the wild area. Not that I really want to use this Pokemon, it's not that great. But it does give us a lot of EXP. So I do want to try and defeat it with Covet over here. Alright, let's see how much the bite does. Not too bad. I think 2 more times should be able to take down the Delibird. And I think we should be able to take 1 more hit from the Delibird and not go down. And we did not. Alright, so we should be able to take it down right here. And we are good. Let's see how much experience we get. That is a lot. Alright, so there is a lot of level up going up over here. And that was a really good battle. I really like the fact that everyone, at least most of my Pokemons did level up over there. Let me quickly heal my Pokemons and we can go from there. Now we do have a camp right here, but I won't really be using it. Let me quickly go ahead and battle this trainer over here as well. He has 2 Pokemons and let's see what he actually has, as I don't really remember what it was. Alright, so he had a Centipede, yes. Okay, so Centipede is quite rare in this route. Unfortunately, I was not able to get one for myself. But I do have a chance of using it in the 3rd gym, where we actually get to catch these Pokemons. I did decide to switch out to my Rookidee since Centipede is part bug type. Let's see how much damage the pet does. Pretty good. 1 more turn should be able to take down the Centipede. Thankfully my Rookidee is faster, so we'll be easily able to take it down. And there we have it. Alright, so he has another Pokemon to go. And Rookidee is at level 15. So is Pancham at level 13. And he has a Dottler. Alright, that is one Pokemon that I don't really know how to actually take care of. Maybe I'll try using my Pikachu and see how much damage the Electro Ball does. None of my other Pokemons are really at a good position to actually go against this Dottler. And the Dottler is at level 14 as well, so that is quite difficult. It does know Bug Buzz, which is actually lowering my Pikachu's special attack, which means the Electro Ball is actually doing less damage. And now my Pikachu is also confused. So this is really tough. I'm really surprised that it actually confused my Pikachu over there. I did decide to actually go ahead and bring out my Pancham over here, but I'm not really sure how Pancham can actually help me over here, since it might actually go down for Bug Buzz and confusion, of course. I will have to switch out my Pancham at this turn as well. And I think the much better thing to do over here is to just send out Grookey. This is the second time I'm really worried about my team members in this route. Let's hope that my Grookey will be able to take down this Dottler, or else we are all going down. It's gonna be a full wipeout. Alright, the Dottler at least used Light Screen over there. So let me try using Scratch and see how much damage that does. Okay, not bad, but I would have to actually need to survive another move in order to take down this Dottler. I'm really hoping that my Grookey does survive over here, and it does. Alright, so it did actually survive with 2 health. Amazing. So let me quickly finish off this Dottler. That was really close. I would have lost my starter over here. I really need to train up my Pokemons at this point. Really, I am actually falling back, and this is a turn where I need to actually go ahead and train up my Pokemons. At least we did get a Super Potion right here. There is another hidden item that I need to pick up, but let me actually heal my Pokemons first. And now that we have completed Route 3, I think I'll just go ahead and end out this episode over here. In the next episode, we can go through this cave and also try to get our very first badge. So thank you all for watching my videos. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.